How everybody doing? It's
What
your
up,
boy
though?
Brandon.
Doing
It's your boy.
well.
Yeah. It's your boy Brandon, and it's your NFL off-season show. And I'm letting everybody introduce themselves, starting with my man to my right.
That's your left.
This is my right, your left. Trust me, I write with this hand.
It's
My right.
it's funny, Bandit. You're from how I view it. I'm on your left, not your right.
Yeah.
This is
Thank
my
you,
left
Chris.
hand. Well,
Yeah, and yeah, and that's where I'm at.
already.
That's where I'm at. You're to my right. You're to my right. And then there's Richard down there.
And y'all are up there.
Yeah. I feel like that old school TV show, Brady Bunch.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Hey, Bandit probably don't know what that is, Chris.
yeah, I know. He probably doesn't.
Probably don't know what it is.
Brady Bunch. Brady Bunch.
I know what the Brady Bunch is, man.
Not the newer version, the 1970s version.
Marsha. Yeah, I know Brady Bunch. Don't try to play me. But anyways, Chris, introduce yourself, man.
Okay, I'm Chris. You can find me on Crazy Hockey Fan on X. You can find me on Instagram at OnePrideNation_24.
And Rich.
What up, though? Richard, man, you can find me at Riggs928 on X.
For sure. All right. I hate to start off the show with this, but I just ran across my screen. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers are formally, I guess, made a handshake deal. I don't know how far that go, but Rich, how do you feel about if they finally sign Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers and get all this madness over?
Man, I still don't know why teams hold themselves hostage over him, man. Like, as old as he is, injuries, like, I don't know. I'm not holding myself hostage over anybody, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't even think I'd hold myself hostage over Tom Brady just because what if they say no? Then what? You're left with Mason Rudolph? I mean, man, I don't know. Like, that's a messed up situation.
Chris, how you feel about the situation? You ready to be over?
I don't think they're holding hostage, but if they go ahead and sign him, I think they yeah, like Walter said, they desperate as hell. I mean, I agree with him because from what I remember, I heard that they were going to Mason Rudolph was what they were going to deal with, and they were just going to whatever for the season. Yeah, I mean, you're waiting out for now. What happens if you sign Aaron Rodgers to like $30 million one season or 25 or whatever he wants, and he hurts himself, or he does crappy.
They got that Buckeye behind them. I'm just playing.
Like I said,
I'm just playing.
If you're depending on Will Howard, I got ocean property in Iowa to sell you.
Man.
I know, but I mean, I don't like Aaron Rodgers didn't play that well last year either. So, like, I mean, you're asking. I mean, I just don't know what you're going to get out of him. And he's not going to show up to training camp more than likely. And he's not. He's just not. He's going to be Aaron Rodgers. Is what he's going to be. If that's what you want, that's fine. I mean, I didn't want to say the same thing like Richard said, but you're holding out for a guy that probably won't even be. I would just stick with Mason Rudolph and just let it be, and then try to bring Will Howard along if it happens. Yeah, screw Aaron Rodgers. Dude needs to retire and get out of the league so everybody else can like smile a little bit.
I'm saying it right now. Pittsburgh about to be a clown show this year. You got Pickens, who he crashes out. You got Metcalf. He crashes out. Then you got Aaron Rodgers. I do the fuck I want, when I want, how I want. There ain't shit you can say to me. Good luck.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about a little good news though. Julian Edelman, man, is going into the Pats Hall of Fame.
That's cool.
Hall of Fame career, man. I think it's well deserved, man. Rich, how you feel about Julian Edelman going to the Hall of Fame in New England?
Man, I always liked Edelman, man, and there's that famous clip, if you guys have seen it, where I think it was a preseason game, and I think Edelman had like a punt return for a touchdown, and Belichick looked at Welker and said, your job is in jeopardy. He was a quarterback in college, came and, he almost like an Amon-Ra, right? Like same type of players, same similar, size, but they give you everything they have, they block, they, whatever, right? Like, so I'm not comparing, like, you get, but I mean, Edelman was a good player. Like, what do we, he's won Super Bowls. He's been the reasons why they won Super Bowls. He was just like one of those guys that you want on your team. You have to have on your team. Not everyone's going to be an all-pro. But you need steady, reliable receivers.
Chris, your thoughts?
Yeah, Edelman, the reliable part is definitely Edelman to a T. He did what was needed. He wasn't a flashy guy.
No.
I mean, he posted 3 1,000-yard seasons, but they weren't like back to back. They were off and on. He still had a couple of 900, 800-yard seasons. He did pretty well. I mean, but he did the little things that kept him in the league. I mean, he played 11 years. Not all of them were spectacular. He didn't win. The only thing he won was a Super Bowl MVP. That's it. He has nothing else. I mean, he has 3 Super Bowls to go with it. He was part of it, but he has 1 Super Bowl MVP. That's good. I mean, he did really good as a receiver. I mean, from the get-go, it doesn't look like he would have done much if he had gone to another team. I don't think he would have done. I think he went where he needed to go, and he did very well. I think it's great that he got inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame. It's cool. Consummate professional.
Let's talk about a little news that came out today. Switch topics. Justin Tucker has been released from the Baltimore Ravens. Honestly, I didn't see this coming. I know he was coming having down years, but didn't they draft the kicker, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Yep.
Supposedly he can kick 75 yards.
Yeah, dude has a strong leg.
You see Justin Tucker going anywhere else? See any team you think they need Justin Tucker? Rich?
So, to be honest with you, like, not having a great year last year, and then with all this BS going on, I think teams have learned from Deshaun Watson's situation. I mean, what a headache that's been for the Browns, right? Like, I mean, a little different, but not really. Like, look at all the year, and then look at what happened. Like, I don't think so, man.
Chris, you think you can find a job? He'll find a job somewhere else?
I think it depends on what happens with this case going on.
Yeah,
I don't like it's a massage parlor thing again. I think he was talking to Deshaun Watson sometime last year, and he gave him some references, but just kidding. But
Not kidding.
I mean, there's 16. I think there's 16 women that are like have alleged massage issues and stuff like that. So I mean, it's all alleged. If he comes out with like a Deshaun Watson type of situation where it all is unfounded, but there's still speculation, he could probably a team that needs a kicker, a reliable kicker will probably take him. But he's 38 years old. Not saying he can't kick. I just think that if anything at all happens at all, he's done. But yeah, there's always a chance somebody will take a shot at him if nothing comes of this massage parlor thing.
Nothing will be like the Deshaun Watson though. He had all alleged victims at the game, the front row seat, and everything like that. That was a clown show for real, bro. So like,
how do you know Justin Tucker didn't do the same thing for these young ladies? You never know.
what up, though?
Hey y'all, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. How y'all doing?
All right.
Hey,
Everything started as
Cleveland
everything
should,
started. I know I'm a little late. I'm sorry.
hey, Cleveland should bring him in. Him and Deshaun could be best friends. They could be roommates.
Oh,
Justin Tucker and Deshaun Watson.
oh Lord Jesus. What the hell Justin Tucker done did?
Massage parlor stuff, just like
same
Deshaun
thing as
Watson.
Really?
Deshaun.
Dead
Yeah.
serious. That's why he got
Wait.
released.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't even. Oh, wow. Well, there it is.
You're right, Walter. I 100% agree with you, man. Once you start making your money, man, you stay out of the paper. Well, in this case, the internet.
Stay
Really?
out of the massage parlors.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. I ain't know that. I got to read on that.
You want to see my pee-pee?
What?
So how
Why
many
is it
women
back
are accusing him? I mean, what? I mean, what?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is nuts. This is just crazy.
That's what he
Like
said.
Well, technically, that's what he said, but whatever.
Right, that's what she said.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, Justin Tucker. I was wondering why. I said, wait a minute, why are they releasing him? He's a good kicker, but yeah, he a good kicker, all right.
But a bad guy.
But a bet, yeah, that's dang, that's crazy. I just don't understand why do athletes? Well, not all, but why do some athletes do stuff like that? Like,
When you got
I
money, you think you can power
Good job.
anything.
Nice play on words, Paul Jones. That's
Well, his career be a happy ending.
that's awesome. I'll give you credit for that one. I'll give you 100% credit for
You
that.
want a
one.
happy ending?
Yeah, let me
You
long
get game
time,
winning field goal. I give you game winning inning.
man. Oh man, that's messed
well,
up.
let's be clear. She probably had no problem like moving his goalpost. Because you know what, I don't, I ain't even gonna get into all that, but
He never went right. You feel me?
Hey, that's why he couldn't
That's
kick
crazy.
he couldn't kick field goals last year. He was too busy kicking across another crossbar.
Man,
No, for real. Oh my
they
goodness.
just got
Well,
Smokey Robinson too. It ain't safe out here.
I was just about to say they got Smokey
What?
Robinson. Yep, yeah. It's some women that are accusing him of sexual assault back in the day, doing a Bill Cosby on him. Yeah, yep, drugging him and doing stuff to him. And
Not Smokey.
I know, not Smokey. If your name's Smokey, you can't be a bad guy.
But I will say this though, and
Sheesh.
Natalie, listen closely
Yeah,
because you're a woman, so I don't want to be disrespectful.
yeah.
With these situations, I am always mindful because there are some liars out here. Look at Trevor Bauer. He got his career ruined. And now that chick, she's in trouble again. You know what? Karma, motherfucker.
No,
This
for
guy,
real.
you ruined millions and millions. So does it happen disgustingly? Yes. but it also happens
Mhm.
where people are falsely accused. So these situations, man, you just got to let it play out.
You
That's
got.
why.
I was. That's why I said I didn't want to get into it because I was about to say some of these accusers are not telling the truth. Like it's
Yeah,
just a flat out fact. Like,
that
and it sucks for the player because come on, man.
He's
Like that
losing
man has a
millions.
life too. Yeah, he
Losing
losing millions
millions.
and he's losing a reputation and he might even lose his family. You just don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
It
that's
goes both sides, Natalie. You say it sucks
Oh,
for the
both definitely
player.
both sides.
It sucks for the women who it actually happens to too,
Exactly.
and they wonder why women don't want to come out because so it goes both sides.
It's both ways.
You fuck
You know,
everybody.
the liars are who needs to really
Literally.
be in jail. The liars. Oh God.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Chris.
Oh,
Your
but
thoughts, Chris.
seriously though, you know,
No, for real. It's a lot to that. Mm.
Go ahead, Chris. Oh, you started to say
big.
something.
The biggest issue with, and this is society in general, is that once guys hit about, like once you get to a point in your life that you're humming along and stuff like that, you got to cut that crap out. You got to quit freaking playing around and messing around. And it's not because everybody does it. You don't know who's the knucklehead that's out there. So you have to. So once you get to a certain age, you got to quit all that freaking shit. You got to start playing the game of life. And what you got to do is you got to stick to your, know what you got to do. Don't. Why would you go in a massage parlor as a 30-year-old when you're already making money? Like, so, and this goes for anybody. This is not just a sports player. We're talking like millionaires that make, guys that make $200,000-300,000 a year, guys that make good money. Why would you put yourself into a situation where a woman, because it doesn't happen as much on the flip flop, but the issue is that nobody's coming after me and Rich and Bandit. We don't make no money. But I can guarantee you, if I had done something when I made no money, if I start making money, they're gonna come out of the woodwork. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
be smart. Be smart. Like, I'm military. Tomorrow I hit 22 years in the military. In the
congratulations.
last 5 years, because the last 5 years, I could have ruined my career at any point in time by being an idiot. I could have very easily gone to strip clubs. I could have gone out and you know what? All it takes is one person to say that I touched them, and my career in the Army is over. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like,
I
you get to a certain point in your life when you gotta put yourself in the proper situation. You
mhm.
choose where you do it. You want to be a baller? Go ahead. You play big baller games then.
Yeah.
It's the way it goes.
I just had a friend recently. I would be very vague about it. But it's 18 years at where I work, and everything gone because of one person that, if you are managerial and supervisors and all, you can't be dealing with, having the sexual encounters and stuff with people that you supervise, and all it takes is that one person to say something and she did, and he's gone, pension gone, everything gone, just gone. And it sucked because he was a really good guy and just he put me on, to the, atmosphere and stuff. And he ain't have to, because I was on call. So it's like I felt bad, but I'm just like, dude, you come on, man, 18 years, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks, man. It really does. And like it's always two sides to every story, then it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
So
it sucks. But
it
yeah.
goes. So it's another thing that goes both ways, right? Men and women. All right. So
Mhm.
as a man, we got to guard ourselves, right? By not like putting us in search of what situation. So like, if I'm drinking with a girl, and this has been as long as I've been able to, if you know what I mean. If I'm drinking, man, I do how many fingers am I holding up? If you can't tell me, I'm not doing nothing because you ain't getting me the next day for some other shit. People might laugh, but it's true. Women the same way, right? Right. So Natalie, if you come and go to party, so you should be able to go to party with me, Chris, and Bandit. and drink
Mhm.
and have a good time. But are you really putting yourself in a smart situation? If you don't know us,
Right.
if you don't know us,
Right. No, you're right.
women do
That's
that
right.
all the time. And if, hey, well, like knucklehead, y'all drinking like that's it shouldn't have happened.
Mhm.
I 1,000 agree. I got a daughter, but man, don't put yourself in bad situations. Just like me, I'm trying to do the right thing in life. If I go hang out at a fucking drug spot, drug house, and it gets raided, it's my fucking fault.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right.
You know?
You gotta make, man, you gotta think before you do anything in this world, man. You know what I mean? Like you gotta think of the longevity and everything too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if this happened and I'm this person and like, prestigious or not, like you just have to think about what you do before you do it. No matter how much you want to do it or how much oh, this gonna be a fun time or oh well. Because it might be fun, it might be great for that, but you never know what could come out of it and mess up your whole life. Period.
People will analyze and break down what games they should bet on, but they won't analyze and break down the
Right.
decisions they go to make.
Exactly. People analyze what type of and break down. People spend 20, 30 minutes in a liquor store seeing which liquor they want to get. But they will not but they would not analyze and see like, this is not a good idea. Let me just think about this for a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right there. But you'll
I,
Right.
tell that cashier,
I,
hold on, let me
I
see what's happened to tequila I'm drinking tonight. Hold on.
listen. I text my group chat to ask them what I should get. So
He ain't lying.
I do
He
a lot
ain't
of
lying.
research.
Hey, ain't no wrong with it, Chris. Ain't no wrong with it. But yeah, no, y'all right though. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's talk about a player that's on the trade block right now. The Dolphins are taking calls, but the one thing they said they're not willing to take none of the guaranteed money right now. They willing to pay. They paying Jalen Ramsey for somebody to take.
I'll give him.
So,
I'll give him a
Chris,
fifth
I'm gonna
round.
start with you.
I'll give him a
Would
fifth
you
round
take on
pick.
this full grand contract and give up draft picks for Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah, you'll get a fifth round draft pick from me. I'm kidding. I haven't looked at what they're asking for, but if you got the thing is you got to have a give and take in when you get a guy. So if they're saying like we're not going to pay any money, but we still want to give up picks, all right, cool. Let's wait for the bidding war to happen, if there's going to be one.
What would you
I
give
just
up?
I haven't done a lot of research on it to look. I know I know they're out there to trade him, but I don't know what it's for. I mean, I'm sure Richard probably has a better idea than I do, to be honest.
Rich.
I honestly think he should go to a team and play safety.
I'm thinking you got a team in mind.
We don't need him.
No, I'm just saying, what team you got in mind?
I don't, but I just think like kind of like remember Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, like, and they still had really good careers at both positions, right? Like, so because he can still hit. I just don't think he's that corner that he once was, but I think he still brings valuable at safety.
You
You
might be
know,
right, Rich. You might be right. If I recall, somebody had made a mention about this. Now that I start thinking about it as you're talking, I remember you guys. I think you guys talked about this in the group chat. That I think you may have brought it up about him playing safety, but who was it? Somebody said that he's not that dude. He's the dude that thinks he can play corner like the rest of his career. I think somebody mentioned that he's got that mentality. He doesn't have the like the mentality to like switch to make it better for him.
Mhm.
yeah, I think I vaguely remember that conversation. But hell, if you go to safety, look, it prolonged Rod Woodson's career. It prolonged Charles Woodson's career, and they still made Pro Bowls at them positions.
Absolutely.
You know
You
how
know,
it is. You know how some guys are though. You can't take the football out of the player. It's like I've been a corner my whole career. What do you mean I can't play corner anymore? I should play another. It's they don't. It's not that they should move. It's that in their mind, they think they can still play the position at a top level. That's the problem. You have to have somebody that knows them well enough to say, "Hey, you want to prolong your career? You want to stay in a little bit longer? Move to a different position."
There's another guy like that. Now he's not the caliber of the three guys I mentioned, but it still saved his career. Remember Quandre Diggs?
Yeah.
We tried him at corner, it didn't work. Tried him at nickel, didn't work. Put him at safety, bing, bing, bing. Now you got a position. Now you're making money. I think he made a Pro Bowl, right? Like, he'd probably be out the league if he didn't make that switch to safety.
Yep. There's a couple of players I'm sure we can find in the league that has changed positions that allowed him to be. It's like some guys just don't want to, like, they can't get it out of their head. When they're finished, and they don't get it.
Hell, look at J.J. Watt. He was a tight end and then walked on at Wisconsin, played freaking D-end, and now look, one of the best ever. I mean, that was at college, but still, he still had to be willing to make the position and turn himself into a damn Hall of Fame player.
True.
So, I think you're right, Chris. Though it's you got to humble yourself, man. And sometimes humbling yourself is actually in for the better. Instead of thinking, "What do you mean I can't play tight end? What do you mean I can't play?" Now you might actually be better off by making this switch.
I think if more players were more more agreeable to like change positions, you'd find guys lasting a lot longer in the league. I mean, if you were a quarterback and you just sucked and you decide to go to tight end, you might be able to make a living being a tight end, especially in this day and age. Like, there's other positions you can play if you just open up your mind to playing. Your careers could last longer. Some people could probably keep a career, like, at the end of the day, but it's hard. It's hard to talk somebody out of it when they've been doing a certain position their whole life.
All right, have y'all heard the latest news?
What's that?
Terrell Suggs on former Patriot Anthony Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez.
That's what I brought up last week.
Yeah, and I had to bring it up since I found it. I got the video too. I show him.
Who's the most annoying?
You say?
Nothing. I don't mind being cut off. Just kidding, man.
Play the damn video.
Yes. Who's the most annoying tight end era that you faced?
Grunt was big as fuck, but at Hernandez, he was a problem.
He would have been
route you the fuck up. Like, Aaron Hernandez was a fucking hell of a football player. Too bad, he was that was his second job.
Yeah.
His first job, he was a gangster. Like, I was like, yo, you was shit. It wasn't just the incident that he got caught and get in trouble for. It came out like, oh, you had been clapping niggas for a minute.
Yeah, that was like his sixth body once he got caught.
Oh my God. And
it was like two unsolved in Florida.
On the field, like a couple times. Like,
you ain't know who you was fucking with.
Them Raven Patriot games got real chippy, and I'm like, yo, I'll beat the fuck out you.
Yeah.
It'd be like, yo, I'll kill you. Like, motherfuckers probably like telling the truth. Like, oh. When it comes out,
he had gunpowder on his hands, on his gloves.
He's not fucking around.
Not even a little.
Like, hello, we dog, I gotta kill this guy because he got information on two other people.
Yo,
what's going on?
You said you got drunk before the Pro Bowl. Aaron Hernandez would smoke dust, murder somebody, and then go to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, and then go to the Pro Bowl and murder people there.
Bodies in Hawaii.
Literally, but on the field, like, Aaron Hernandez was a problem.
Rich.
Wow. That's all I gotta say is wow.
It's kind of funny now, like, looking back at it and the way he, talks about it, NFL was his second job, because he was a gangster and he was killing it. Like, you know, and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Like, ma, damn, that dude was probably not lying. But to be honest with you, it's really sad because Gronk is a Hall of Famer. We could all agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hernandez was better than him.
Oh yeah.
I remember watching him in the Super Bowl. They put him at fucking running back and give him halfback toss, and he's running for 30 yards. Like, dude was, man, God gifted, talented. But
It's
couldn't
such a
leave the streets
waste.
alone. Huh?
I was saying it's such a waste of talent. Like,
Yes.
but and my grandmother and my grandfather always used to say, if something is in you, it's gonna come out like one day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, I mean, because I know killers myself, the people doing, death row type thing, and I mean, talented beyond recognition. And they are doing, death row time and stuff. So it's like it's sad to see that's the way, like you said, you can laugh about it now a little bit probably, even though I probably would, but I just hate to when honestly I didn't even know who he was all like that until I really seen the documentary and the whole thing. Like, wow, this is what he did, but I didn't know he had six bodies before. Were they serious about that?
Yes.
He did have six bodies before that.
Dude was a killer, man, and get in trouble all the way back. Like, yes.
I see. I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
because there was, yeah, he had, after he got that one with Odin Lloyd, then they brought other bodies on him and fight,
Wow.
like, yeah, dude he was really about that. I think was he a GD bandit or something? I
Oh,
think.
I ain't never been a
wow.
part of the gang life.
No, I'm saying it came. He was a part of
Family
something.
means everything to me.
No, I'm just asking if you knew what get.
No,
I
I seen the show. What was it? Hernandez on FX, the documentary on it. He had a lot going on behind doors. Like
And that's another thing. Like, what happened? Like,
his dad
wow.
dying. His dad dying. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like then
that's a lot.
joining the gang and then having a secret gay lover and
Oh, okay.
it was a lot. It was a lot he had going on. Like
But the two
Okay.
people I feel bad for,
it's his wife
one,
and his daughter.
his daughter, and two, man,
Oh,
now his wife, man, she loved that man. Like she did jail time for him, lying, getting rid
wow.
of evidence. Like, hey, she held him down.
They was together since high school or something
Wow.
like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she finds out about gay lover and all this shit and like lying. Hell, his aunt had cancer. Did you hear about that, Natalie?
No.
His aunt had cancer and she went to jail dying because she wouldn't tell on him.
Oh, wow.
She had like,
That's a lot.
yes,
That
like
whole
he was,
scenario is a lot.
woo. Yeah, that I've watched several documentaries on it. Netflix has one. You said FX, like uh man, woo. Yeah, that was a lot, man. That dude, woo.
Mm. Wow.
Sorry to
Yeah,
hear
you
what.
just never know what somebody really going through or went through to, because you just never know when somebody can lash out all at once or, whatever, sporadically. But that's crazy. I didn't know all that.
And he had just signed, I think, 5 years, 40
Yeah,
million.
with the Patriots or something like yeah, re-signed with them. Yup.
Hey, then he killed Odin
Oh,
Lloyd and
wow.
went right to practice. Fucking crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Crazy.
Oh, Lord.
That's a serial killer.
No, truly. Like, wow. Mm, okay. I learn something new every day. Oh,
All right, our next two topics. We can't leave the show. We talk about the Shakur, Deion Sanders kid. So it's not
mhm.
Bucks. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his first name. How you pronounce his first name?
Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Shador. Oh, Shiloh. Yeah.
Shiloh signed with the Bucks. I've been hearing things coming out talking about he about to be the greatest safety in the league and all this other crap, but he signed with the Bucks, man. You think it's a great fit, Chris?
I mean, he's an undrafted free agent, so he's going to do the best he can. I mean, is he going to be? I mean, could he be good? I don't know. I mean, how many undrafted free agents sign and make it all the way to the Hall of Fame or are regular starters and stuff? There's probably a few out there. I mean, he's got his chance. See if he can use it. They're a good team too, so and they're coached well, so he'll have.
They got a good safety now, Winfield, so that's someone good to learn from.
Yeah, as long as he's coachable. I mean, which is always a question with a Deion Sanders currently. Like recent people and rumors always say, like, is a guy from Deion Branch's group coachable? I hope he is. I mean, this is your chance.
Yanni, your thoughts?
I mean, like Richard said, he's gonna be the best he can. I mean, I'm not. I got to do a little bit more research on Shiloh. But you're going to Tampa Bay. You got some vets there that can, kind of mentor you a little bit. We gonna see it. Like I said, y'all always know what I say. It's gonna be a very since the show, it's gonna be a very interesting season. Like you and your brother in NFL now. I mean, I just can't wait till it start. To be honest, I'm counting the days down. So we'll see.
Oh,
Rich, how you feel about the move?
Man, so I watched him in college. He struggles in pass coverage, but he's good against the run, and he's a hitter. So he's different than his dad, right?
By far.
As far as their styles.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean. I'm talking pure style. I'm not even comparing because I mean that's like comparing apples to oranges. I mean, there's no comparison. I'm just saying styles.
Yeah.
But I mean, you never know, man. All you need is a chance. And what do you do with that chance?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's up to him, right? Like that's all it takes. So there's players like, look at Tom Brady. Like I was listening to him today, and he had on a podcast, and he said, I've known Shador for a while, and I called Shador and told him, hey, I was 199th pick. When you get your chance, make the most of it.
You know what Eminem said? This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo.
Okay. It's funny you say that, and because it's not sports, but like, how did he get his opportunity? Freaking somebody Dr. Dre knew, heard him on the radio, sent him a thing, and boom, boom, boom. Well, how old was he by the time he got recognized? Jelly Roll. People did not know him outside of Tennessee. I've liked him since his underground rap.
His freestyle, his battles. I used to watch his battles. Yeah.
He just kept on and kept, 30-something years old by the time he got recognized. He's my age. So, you never know, man. If you got to put in the work. You got to grind. Especially, I mean, you got to work anyways and grind. But man, when you're not a first round pick or you don't got all the talent. Like when you got all the talent, when you're first overall, you're going to get every opportunity until you mess up, right? Like look how many times, look at Sam Darnold's or Sam Bradford's or, I mean, Baker Mayfield, you know what I mean? You bounce team to team to team because you were a high draft. So you're going to get as many opportunities as possible. When you're a low pick or you're an undrafted free agent, you probably only got one or two chances. That's it.
Wow,
Where we going?
there's some
That's true.
impressive people that were undrafted that made the Hall of Fame. I'm very impressed. I didn't
Go
realize how
ahead,
many.
Chris.
What?
Let's hear it.
Oh, you want me to tell you? So they
Yeah.
have. So I found a thing where it says NFL's all-time undrafted team. So they did it by position. So quarterback's easy. That's Kurt Warner. That was a duh. Running back Joe Perry. Running back Priest Holmes. Wide
Oh, wow.
receiver Drew Pearson. Wide receiver Wes Welker. Tight end Antonio Gates. Outside tackle Jason Peters. Guard Larry Little. Center Jim Langer. Guard Brian Walters or Waters, sorry. Outside tackle Joe Jacoby. Um, Defensive line John Randall.
Wow.
Beast.
Yep. Defensive line Bill Willis. That's a long time ago. Uh, Defensive line Cameron Wake.
I remember him.
Linebacker James Harrison. And linebacker London Fletcher.
Beast.
Linebacker Sam Mills.
Beast.
Linebacker Jesse Tuggle. Defensive back Dick Night Train Lane.
Lion.
Defensive back Willie Wood. Defensive back Emlyn Tunnel. Defensive back Willie Brown. Kicker Adam Vinatieri.
Wow.
Punter Jeff Fiegels. There's your.
That's a good team.
That is a very good team. All undrafted free agents, which is so you can be there. It's just probably you got to be very coachable. You've got to listen. You can't. You don't have time to go and do what freaking Shador Sanders and freaking Hunter are doing. They have the ability to go out and freaking party and do all. You don't have time for that shit. You got to read the playbook. You got to get in the freaking gym, and you got to freaking listen. And you got to mind your P's and Q's, and you can get there. But you got to freaking you just gotta mind your P's and Q's, man. That's the problem.
You're right.
Hmm.
So now this one for you before we head out. Your future quarterback got his number, man. How you feel about him in 12? Who do you think he is? Tom Brady? Who do you think he is?
I
Who do you
mean,
think he is? Tom Brady? Like when I seen
somebody
that, I was
told
like,
me.
who you think he's Tom
No,
Brady?
no,
Okay.
no. I just think that I mean, honestly, I don't know why players pick the number. It's got to be some type of something history wise or something that it symbolizes with them. But I think I like that number. I really do because I like it backwards too. I like 21 too. So I think that fits him. I think he's gonna look good in it. And I don't know. I think it's okay. I mean, I thought it was gonna for some reason somebody told me it was gonna be six. And I'm like, nah, it ain't gonna be six. I mean, that
That's
was
Baker.
Baker Mayfield's number,
Y'all
right?
better put 6 in the Hall of Fame. You feel me? That's Baker Mayfield over here for y'all. You feel me? That's
It is
second
Baker
right back there.
Mayfield. That's why I'm like, that's not gonna be six. People just make up anything.
Hey,
But
Baker Mayfield, the originator of the Ohio State flag planter. Bam!
he is. He is. So that's my boy shaking back, man. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, I like it. I'm with it. Hey man, you can wear a number. I don't care what you wear, man. Just throw the ball to somebody and make them catch it, or not even make them. Just be good. Okay,
He gonna start day
we need
one.
it. We need it.
You think he gonna start day one?
I don't know, man. It's a yes. I would say yes. You know what? I'm gonna
You
go
gave
out
up
on a
all
limb
that
and
hype for
say
2 years
yes.
about Flacco, and now he back. You think he gonna be your day one starter? That's crazy. It just had to get you
Because
about before
man,
you got it.
I just think Flack gonna do some mentoring and stuff with him. Probably, I don't know Flacco. I don't think they're gonna start Flacco, man. I would actually love to see Shador start. I'm not gonna lie. Let that young man excel and show who he is. And like I said, by everybody saying, oh, he humbled and da 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 all this mess about humbling and all this. Go out there and be a bird and excuse my French, but shit on them. Just shit on everybody. Just fly above and make the poop drop. Just make it drop. Period.
I
That's
wouldn't
it.
start him
Be
day
the best
one.
at it.
I wouldn't start him day one. I'm not really for rookie quarterback starting right away, anyways. Like Cam Ward probably shouldn't start for Tennessee. Bad thing is he probably will, but because it's very rare that they just come in and shit on the league as rookie quarterbacks.
It's rare, but it's not impossible.
It's not, but it's rare.
It's rare. I mean,
even Pat Mahomes sat for a year.
true.
So,
But, we gonna see.
So,
Let's see.
Two things I have. One, because we have this incredible thing called the internet, I actually looked up why he chose number 12. And sure as shit, the reason why he chose it for two reasons. One is a tribute to Tom Brady, and two, it's the reverse of 21, which is what Deion Sanders wore. Also, number 2 was already taken because another player had signed and took it before he was drafted. So
Gabriel,
do that. So that is the reason why.
Hey, Bandit, I got a question for you. Where did Tom Brady go to college?
oh my God, I knew this. I'm not even doing this, bro.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Hey, Rich, who won the national championship last year? Anyways, with that said,
hey, who hasn't beat Michigan in 1,678 days? Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Whatever, you gotta tell yourself to sleep better at night.
I was
Anyway,
just about to say.
Oh, I sleep well. Thank you very much.
I appreciate everybody that's out there watching, man. Do us a favor, man. Hit the subscribe button and Detroit Family Court on YouTube and follow us on X. We're almost getting close to our goal of 500 subscribers. So once we hit 500 subscribers, we will be giving away a free jersey of your choice from the Lions, Tigers, Pistons, or Red Wings. These are my co-hosts. I'm going to let you know where they can find them at before we head out of here. Starting with Mr. Michigan Man himself.
And whose jersey am I wearing? Hutch! And where did he go to college? Yeah, Michigan.
Me and Chris got them Bama boys on. You don't even want to mess with us right now. We're jumping now. How about that?
Hey, we beat Bama too.
Yeah.
2 years, 2 times in a year, baby. Bring them all, baby. We slay them all. We slay dragons, boy. But I'm Riggs, man. You catch me at Riggs. Man, it got me all hype. I can't even say that. You catch me.
Man.
You catch me on X at Riggs928.
Chris, man, appreciate you popping on, man. Always let them know where they can find you.
I seen you, Chris. I thought you were dead.
Some days I feel like it. You can find me on X at Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on Instagram at OnePrideNation_24. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now
hopefully I'll find a house soon.
Natalie, the sports diva, my co-host, yourself. Let everybody know where they can find you at.
Well, actually, I changed my name on YouTube from the Sports Diva to the Podcast Diva. So, because I have a relationship podcast, 7 to 9 p.m. Mondays, with Neil as a co-host, Bandit, I'm sorry, as a co-host. And everywhere else is the Sports Diva. So you can find me IG, Facebook, all that, the Sports Diva. Period.
I'm your boy Bandit. I might just change my name back to Neil. Just run with it. Getting old. But do us a favor, man. Just subscribe button, man. And with that said, man, we out.